I'm gonna loosen up that.
You're going to loosen up. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna loosen up the battery tray.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you need access, so you got to loosen up a couple things.
Yeah, I don't
Hey
want to
guys,
take the damn. Oh, sorry.
Thursday night, and we are live. Good thing power's back at my house. It's been back now for about 3 hours. I called Ontario Hydro, which is the province, and I laid it down on them. I said, I have to go live at 9:30. You have to get power back. It's critical. RC Talk has to go on. And they deployed hundreds of people to try and help in my area. I mean, thousands of people to try and put the power back. And they did. So thank you very much, Ontario Hydro, for putting the power back. And guys, I'm just kidding about me calling them. They just did it for everybody. So we're just being sarcastic and funny.
Brandon and Bushman, JD, Guru, Fred, Crawlers.
They're all in the chat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So the title of my show tonight is basically Traxxas, Cross RC, FairRc, and a rock hobby unboxing. So once Unknown gets here, we're going to do an unboxing with Unknown, with his rock hobby he just got. And we'll talk about it, and we'll look at the specs of his truck and things like that, which is kind of cool.
Dominic's here.
That didn't work.
So let's go to the Facebook thingamajig. Get the right button here. What does this logo mean, Brad?
It looks like something against Traxxas.
I think that's Tamiya.
Yeah, it's something like no Tamiya here.
But it said Traxxas, RC Community Traxxas.
On this, yes, on this one. So it's not just Tony, but a bunch of people have had issues with Traxxas, sending them letters and things like that. And my buddy John from Net Cruiser RC actually put this post up, and it's somebody else that actually had this, Francis Cambello. Tony had problem. I guess he had problems too, because people are using the word TRX4M in their lines, or even the word Traxxas in their part number. And that's where people have to be careful of what they do. And that's what basically Traxxas is going after. Because if you look at the letter that this guy got, it's a trademark infringement. What's the problem, Keith?
Oh, nothing. I just almost dropped a pair of scissors on my foot.
Okay.
It's okay. Sorry, Tank. Go ahead.
So it's about trademark infringement and notice and all that. But now this guy did get a notice, but Tony never did. But when you look at the URL of what that, man, that's a mouthful. So Dinky-Link RC doc, DSMoffroads.com. See how they have Traxxas and then TRX4 for their part numbers for people to find.
Okay.
I think this is where the problem is, because they're actually using the name and the TRX4 in their part number.
And they're not Traxxas dealers, right?
That is correct. So this is where the infringement is. Now, I don't know how Tony had his or how it was done. I don't know. Like even here, it's TRX-4, but theoretically it's TRX4-M. But it is Traxxas is there and TRX is there and so on. So there is some kind of issues here. Little Guy RC, Iceberg, Jenny's RC. Furitech USA.
Yeah, FairRc got hit. Blubber Stuffers got hit.
And can you
It's
still
not
like,
by accident that they all did it this way. It's so that they would be automatically linked to the TRX4M and people would find, obviously it was the way that everybody was doing it, you know, that's the easiest way to find it.
yeah,
Yep.
So it's
RD
understandable why they did it that
Invasion.
way, but
RC
Yeah,
Addiction. The cubicle.
can you, I wonder if you could still make like, put Traxxas bashing on your video title, or, you know, would that be okay?
well, as long as you're not talking bad about them or whatever, they won't come after you.
Yeah,
I mean, it's about
not
selling.
trying to sell parts.
I
These
still
guys are
think it-
trying to sell stuff.
I still think it's funny they tried to go after Stellantis or Dodge Ram. I think that's funny. Like they're gonna win the lawsuit against that.
Yeah, but did they, or is that just hearsay? Because
Yeah,
I've been hearing stories that it's not true. I've been hearing people saying they did just because they used a TRX name on it. Now, you have to be careful what you hear on the news because it's very easy to start a rumor.
yeah.
Here you go. The easiest way to look at this, they went after HBO Max because they had Max at the end of HBO.
Doesn't cost much probably to file a lawsuit or whatever, even if you don't
That's
actually go to
crazy.
court over it and everything. But it gets it out there that you're trying to dispute it, and any type of, you know, any type of what's
Yeah,
it
but
called?
they
Just
can't,
put any-
They can't believe
they
they went after
can't
HBO. Another
register a
company.
trademark on a word like Max
No, right, exactly. But
or
depends on
Crusher.
how they spell it and stuff. Two
But,
X's.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't think so. But when they spell it specifically with two X's, it's not the normal way it's spelled.
Yeah.
That's what I was just going to say.
But is it, it's not that I knew they were going to do that, but when they came out with the TRX4M, right away, they came out with a whole bunch of accessories. And I believe I talked about this on RC Talk when they first came out. I said, look at this. They're coming, which is smart for them to do, with hop-ups right away.
Here we go.
So they're coming out with the RC and they're coming out with the hop-ups right away, which is basically going to stop the other manufacturers from doing it or slow them down because they're losing a heck of a lot of money on hop-ups. And for them to come up with the hop-ups, I found it was very smart. But is that why they're pushing now on the TRX4M? Because they have a shitload of hop-ups they're trying to sell. Nobody's buying it because everybody's going aftermarket. I don't know. Maybe they're hurting for money. Maybe the other manufacturers are really hurting them, like Arma and things like that. I don't know. Are they hurting for money? What have you guys heard?
Well, whatever they're doing, it worked. They're going to get more sales. Lots of
Look at
people
that.
actually, probably not for a little while, because a lot of people will be putting stuff on extra discount price to get rid of it now that they can't link directly to it, or they'll all just be changing their links and still be able to keep the parts up. I don't know.
It is smart kind of what they did, because if I sell Traxxas stuff on the web, I want to put in my URL for people to find it, Traxxas and TRX4M.
Yeah.
I would actually do that, but that's the problem that Traxxas is attacking them with.
Yep.
They have to call it a different part number, and then they have, and not put it on the URL, but in their description, actually put it's compatible with Traxxas, which is a registered trademark, TRX4M. Then it would be okay. It has to be, it can't be in there, a part number like skid plate or whatever, TRX4 skid plate. They can't do that.
They kept saying that they sold the TRX4M almost at cost, hoping to make the money up there on hop-ups.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. They put bushings in it and stuff, so you're bound to want to hop it up right off the bat, no matter what.
And as Tony said, part of it's the website issue because like Wix,
Yeah.
got a cease and desist letter and told no one.
Yep.
Whereas Shopify or whoever else, that's where that letter that you showed earlier is from, people with that website.
Yeah, Tony got his after his site was down.
Yeah.
Hi, Kurt.
Okay.
And his site is still down as of like an hour ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's still
Yeah, you
doing
just saw
whatever he
Still
needs to
fighting
do.
to reopen it. Yeah.
Making sure his links are all legit and everything, probably taking down certain things.
He took. I guess that's what he's going to be doing. He's going to be taking down. He took down everything that has anything to do with Traxxas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart
And
thing to do.
also he's reopened
even-
an eBay store.
Even gone back through videos, I think, and taken videos down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from Traxxas.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he's pissed, and I would be pissed also. It's
Oh,
it is weird because Tony had a very good relationship with Traxxas. He did buy a lot of Traxxas, but I think he got a few of them for reviews also. But
I don't think so.
not Traxxas. Okay,
Not Traxxas. It's mainly been
But-
Horizon.
okay, Horizon.
But he bought them and reviewed them for them. And
Oh
linked
yeah,
it.
oh yeah. He's bought
Yeah.
a shitload of them and really did a
Yeah.
lot of reviews and things like that. And that's why I seen a couple posts now saying that he wants some RCs, like he's going to be selling them. You piss off somebody, it's going to snowball. So
Yeah.
it
Right,
sucks.
how-
But we all know that Brad's not going to buy a Traxxas.
No, but he
I'll
would take
accept
one if
one.
someone give it to
I'll
him.
accept
he'll
one, but I
accept
won't
one,
buy
yeah.
one.
We'll allow it through his door, but
I have a bunch of Traxxas. I am not going to get rid of my Traxxas. I'm still going to run them. I'm still going to have fun. If they come out with other stuff that I like, I probably will buy them. But right now, there's nothing that they have that attracts me, other than the Fortec, the hot rods. You buy one, you get one free right now, or it was last week.
Yeah, right. I remember
Like,
hearing
wow, that's a good special. I guess they did not sell or whatever, but like it's half price. That's pretty good.
that. I remember hearing that.
I was going to get the high trail for myself for my birthday, and I'm not getting it now.
Yeah. I like the
Because
high
of this
trail.
bull crap they're pulling, right?
Looks
Yep.
good. High trail looks
You
good.
got somebody that's making a part that isn't in conflict with your stuff. It's not, and you simply could have had your legal team send an email to these websites. I'm sure there's an email on there. Instead, they cut it off from each one. And I understand that's a large search. There's a lot of products out there. But people like Tony, like that dude's done stuff for Traxxas. He's done stuff so much for the RC community, and you attack a guy like this.
it's not
Yeah,
going to
but
stop the sales of the
I
other car.
I don't think they know they were attacking him personally. They just look at the URL, and it's probably the URL, the real URL that comes up in their search is probably not CCXRC, but it's probably wherever the host's name, and that's why he
Right,
didn't
the
get
Wix
the letter right
account
away.
or whatever. I get
Yeah,
it. But
it went to the other people first, and then Tony got it after.
right.
Which
Yeah.
kind of sucks that the other guys took it down without letting Tony take it off, like take all the Traxxas stuff, because now
Well,
it's hurting.
I guess he did make changes because he caught wind of it from DSM Off Road and a couple other the guys that he knows real well
Yeah,
up here in Michigan. And he's seen them post shit like that, and that he jumped on his and started changing it. And even after he changed it, they still took it down.
Yeah, it probably.
And
Yeah,
DSM Off Road got put right back up. I don't know
Okay.
who their server was or domain host or whatever.
They could have changed and put it on a new one even. I'd assume.
Yeah.
Why not?
James RC Garage says hi, Lyle.
Hey,
Joe. Crazy Joe's here.
hey, Joe.
And Guru gave you your segue, Frank.
Too
The
bad
what?
Crazy Joe won't join us in
I
the.
said Guru gave you a segue into the next topic. In the chat.
Oh, yeah. I just want to point out that I said the Cross RC truck was going to be under $700.
Crazy Joe said he watched Lyle's 1/8 reg, but awesome.
Thanks, man. It's a good truck. I like it.
We want Crazy Joe on the panel like Lyle's been wanting him.
I'm watching them ride those. Yeah.
Which
Go ahead.
truck is a good truck, Lyle? You were just saying.
I picked up the. Excuse me. So smooth. The Redcat Marksman today.
The Marksman, okay. Cool.
It's a good truck.
I'll have to
Comes
watch your
Don't
video.
you fall out of the air.
So Cross RC has put out the WT4, the pre-order. I did tell my hobby shop to order one for me. I don't know if he put the order yet, but he's probably going to get two. One for him, one for me.
Crazy Joe wants to join.
Crazy Joe wants to join. You can
Tank
only
RC.
join before we start. After we start, you can't. No, I'm just toying with you. Lyle, do you have Crazy Joe's email? You can forward him the email, or Crazy Joe, send me an email at thetankrc@gmail.com, and I'll forward you the email right away. So thetankrc@gmail.com.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
What's the
Tony's
name of
there.
the RC?
Sorry,
that
the crap you're
goes-
going through, Tony. Hey, Eclectic.
Was that Green Frog?
Crazy Joe and Rookie and one other guy were driving those 4x. They look like a Sherp or whatever. Those 4x4 vehicles. I
Okay.
think maybe Sergeant J has one too.
Them
Oh,
big,
the-
with the ones with the big tires.
Mm-hmm.
The Banshee or whatever it was, or
Yeah, something like the Philanderer or something. The name is, I forget. That's definitely not it, but something similar. Looks crazy though.
Everybody's fist pumping.
Don't they have motors
Little bit
on all
of that.
4 tires?
They're all for you, Brad.
I think it depends
I'm not
on
sure. I think there's been different people making them too. So
Yeah.
that
I'm
one's
surprised.
Yeah, sure. Guru said sure.
I'm surprised Lyle got a Marksman recently. I thought they would be pretty expensive.
Sold 3 RCs.
You
Oh,
sold 3 RCs? Wow.
works.
Here, I'll put the link to join in the chat, but I'll delete it in a few minutes just in case you guys cannot send an email. So that the
Working
link
on
to
it.
join is there.
hey,
Sentiment.
hey, Lyle, this is your first 8th scale crawler, isn't it? Or trail truck?
Well, I guess so. Yeah. I've had a few summits though.
Yeah.
Say they're 1/10, but I call bullshit.
That's one
Oh, to me, those look a lot bigger than 10th scale. The summits.
1/10 body, 1/8 chassis. I think a lot of people say.
But built
It's kind of like
Axial
kinda
raised
like
up to
the-
like monster truck size, and they're damn near 1/8. Same thing with the Axial SMT10. I could damn near call that a 1/8. That's pretty big.
no,
Believe it or not, there's a lot of companies that make 1/8 scale trailer trail crawlers or crawlers.
Tony, we talked a little bit at the beginning about what happened to you. If you want to come in and join us later, when you have time, when your kids are asleep, come on in and talk about it. See how happy you are with Traxxas.
He's at
We have
24.
our sympathies. We have your sympathies, Tony.
Just leaving the comp.
Yeah.
So I did put the link there. If you guys want to join in, I'm going to delete it in about 4 minutes or so, but I'm going to go see if anybody else sent me an email.
I just sent them the link.
You sent them the link? Okay.
Lyle, along with what you just said, the SMT10, I don't consider 1/8,
LMT.
but the LMT that is supposedly a 1/10 truck that has 1/8 gearing, transmission, ESC, motor, and drivetrain.
That's parts. It's got parts of
Yeah,
a 1.8.
like I said, that should be considered a 1/8, not a 1/10. And that's still bigger than the SMT10.
Queenie's here.
He's
So
just
you're
leaving
gonna
the
open up
comp. I figured
Redcat.
that's where he was. I almost ran up there tonight.
Like a pretty good turnout. I don't know if I saw an Instagram picture or something. Or video.
Oh, well, Jeff is a madman when he goes out, when he leaves behind the counter to take some pictures. He snaps like 30 shots in like 2 minutes, and then he's gone again, and then comes back like 10 minutes or 20 minutes later and does it again.
Oh, yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
this?
The owner of Reaction Hobby.
Oh,
He was saying it was a good turnout. There probably was. There was probably at least 30 of them.
Nice.
So real quick, we'll talk about Lyle's new truck that he got. And also Redcat is having a spring saving. This sale has been on for a few weeks now. Save $100 off on the low riders, but now they extended it on some other trucks.
Mm-hmm.
So you can save $100. Like even the Marksman is on sale right now, but not $100, but maybe $70 lower than usual.
What is the 9?
What do you mean? That's the Gen
360? Yeah, I ain't got my glasses on. What is it?
Oh, 369.99.
369.99?
it's
About $400.
Yes. Now
It's the
the
same price as mine.
Marksman is basically a Wendigo. The Wendigo is this body. What they did is basically put the a different body on the Marksman, a Jeep body.
Didn't they
They made
change the gearing some?
Pardon me?
They made it brushed. The Wendigo is brushless.
That is correct.
Wendigo. I think it's called Wendigo, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, when to go.
But the this one, when you look at the chassis and you look at the chassis of this one, they're both the same. The axles are the same, everything is the same, except they did change some stuff on it, like the electronics and things like that.
It's got a Holmes Hobbies motor, I believe.
So when I look at this one and you look at this one in the front, it should be, of course, they did a different angle, but basically these two trucks have the same axles, but different body, which this one should be a little bit better and a little bit lighter. So
Frank, their stable's getting large.
they're stable.
What cars they sell?
You call that a stable? That's
Yeah,
where they
some
keep
people you
horses.
refer to as a stable of cars.
What's
Garage.
Tamiya? Is that a stable?
Maya has a
What's
harem.
Tamiya's stable?
Yes, they're really getting lots of vehicles that they're selling out.
Yep.
So, Lyle, how are the? I thought I heard someone come in. How is the tires on the new Marksman? Are they good tires?
They work good on everything except for snow and ice. They are not a good winter tire, but I spent like an hour and a half cutting out all the rubber. I'm gonna weigh it later, but I trimmed all the tires and I cut out every second lug. So the tires should work better next time out. And I'm gonna tighten up the suspension because it's too loose, and then add some lights. Go from there.
Cool.
Liking it so far though. Did well.
Nick B says he was going to get the TRX, but after everything that's been happening, I won't. He 100% agrees with Tony.
Yeah.
What he sent on these recent lives.
Yep.
Their stable's not. Oh, stable's not going to get weak. Their stable's getting weak.
Well, the Traxxas stable is getting bigger, but I think they're going to lose a couple fans, but is it really going to hurt them? Time will tell.
They live off of the walk-in buy.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
eventually they're going to be their own worst enemy. Let's just put it that way with what they're doing.
If they keep going the way they are, probably they're not making any friends. That's for sure. Especially on the builder side, like anybody that's doing custom work and custom buildings, they're the one that shop for prices. They're the one that shops for good products, and they hear about this and they hear how they're hurting the people that are making custom stuff, and they're the one that's not going to buy it anymore. But like Gems RC was just saying, people that walk into the store and they see a big wall of Traxxas, they're going to
Oh,
want
that's
to buy
crazy,
it.
Joe.
Yeah, they're going to want to buy it.
No, that's Joe
That's crazy, Joe.
Ivanuska.
Oh, you missed the S at the end, but it was pretty close. Ivanuskas.
Ivanuskas.
You're muted.
That's a crazy name.
Hey, Crazy
I-
Joe, you're muted. You're muted.
Yeah, you got to hit the unmute button. I know that guy. He was on, what's that guy's channel there?
RC Sporks or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I couldn't remember that name. And what's the guy's name again?
So
Aaron
muted. Joe.
Baratka.
Yeah, you're still muted.
Eric's here.
If you
Stop
tap
moving
on the
around so
screen,
much. Your Wi-Fi doesn't like it.
tap on your screen, and you should see a bottom icon that with a microphone, and you got to tap on it. And sometime when you tap on it, it tells you use your cellular network or dial in.
Oh, he's already
use
passed
your
that.
Don't tap the dial in. Tap the use cellular or Wi-Fi or audio.
So just tap the screen once anywhere. A menu should come up on the bottom. In the bottom left-hand corner, you get a red microphone. Tap that quick before it goes away.
It's an alertness test.
Of course, you'd have to go there. Okay.
You're gonna have to either figure out the button or learn how to sign language.
That's a pain.
I do say, oh my God, another Canadian on the panel. Welcome to the club.
Mhm.
We're Canadian, eh?
No worries. You should have seen Brad the first time he came on.
Yeah,
He's
Brad has a lot of
allowed-
issues with buttons. What are you doing, Brad? Lyle? What are you doing, Lyle?
He's teasing Joe.
No, he's teasing you.
You.
He was pointing at the surround sound.
Oh,
He was doing like you were doing there sometime.
well, I have a small screen, so it's easy to see.
La, 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 la.
Come on, Crazy Joe, you can figure it out. No, we still can't hear you.
Just tap the screen quickly, then the microphone will show up in the corner. Tap it real quick.
It'll be in your top corner. It'd be bottom corner in the left.
Maybe turn your phone sideways.
There you go. Oh, he's going around. He's making a sick
Cartwheeling.
cartwheel.
Does
Do
Joe
a
still
barrel roll.
live? Joe still lives out by where you used to live, Lyle?
Oh yeah, he'll be in that house for a long time.
So he
He's in
lives out
Alberta.
in Alberta.
Alberta, yeah.
Why is he still having a problem?
I don't know.
Easy, Brad. You're no one to talk.
It's his first time using that. When
Well,
you
let's talk
first
about your
got
speakers while we wait.
Yeah.
Tell him what to
his
do, Brad.
connecting audio, which is good, that's a good sign. That means he found the thing. Now you got to unmute yourself.
Why is there two of them?
Because he joined second time.
Okay, I had to rejoin.
Okay.
So the
Crazy Joe
truck
2.0.
guys we're asking about is this guy,
Yes,
Yes.
That's a
Lurker.
and it's
Sherpa.
called Lurker.
Lurker.
It's basically a Sherp, yes.
Those things are
Oh.
thick, man.
There he is.
I assume you got the lights like Rookie has on his.
I don't have my lights on yet. But yes, I'm working on a light kit.
Nice.
Well, Technical Lecture says put him on a larger screen. I'll lip read. I translate for everyone.
Yeah, Electric was saying that if you couldn't figure out your audio issue, we would put you on the big screen, and he was going to lip read for us and type everything you were saying.
And he's in Britain. He's in Britain.
That would take too long.
So interpretation.
That
just
might
like
take a while.
Yes.
So 5 minutes
So-
ago, Joe said this.
So how's everything in Alberta?
It's pretty nice. It's like 8 degrees right now.
So it's above 32 degrees.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing
Uh,
shorts.
There you go.
Are you in sandals yet?
Yes, I am.
Crazy fucker.
I met a guy at the hospital who he said he'd go out in real cold weather dressed in shorts and boots and socks. And I'm like, this guy's an older gentleman, like, because he said he used to work outside.
Hang
I'm
on,
like,
I gotta turn my music down here.
Right? Copyright infringement.
I mean, I just
Take it
I'm
down.
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not used to doing this stuff, you guys.
Oh,
Right
you'll get
now,
used to it if you're
the-
here more often. Trust me.
Nightbot told me that in Calgary right now it's 39 Fahrenheit, which is 4 Celsius, and the wind is blowing from the southeast at 9 miles an hour.
Next week, we're getting 22 degrees. Can't wait.
Yes, next week is going to be friggin' awesome. It's going to be in the 20s here.
Hey, at the end of the week here, we're going to be in the 70s.
Crazy Joe. Lyle says he misses the Alberta weather because he hates the weather here.
The winters are too long.
Because
And it's
here the
always
winters
winter.
are long, and when it's cold, and it stays cold.
Yeah, there's no
Oh
Chinooks.
shit.
No
There's
shit.
no Chinooks. It sucks. It sucks so much.
It's been gradually getting nicer here. We're looking at like 16 and 20 next week.
Yeah, same here. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to
Down
get back down to my place so I can start working on making a little racetrack and working on the course for the 124s. It's gonna be great.
Like I
can't
said,
wait to start getting this guy out.
Which guy's that? Oh, that's a big friggin'. Whoa, that's a big boat. Wait a minute. Let me spotlight you.
It's 1-to-1 tank.
Yeah, it's my boat. It's my baby.
That's a big boat.
Mm-hmm.
1991 Banter Capri 18.5 with a 140 horse Johnson on it.
Johnson.
that's a
I'm
light
sure you-
boat for 140. That should be pretty quick with a light boat.
It pulls like an elephant.
Cool.
It's set up for skiing and tubing and stuff. So
So show us that Sherp again real quick, and who makes that one?
King Kong RC makes it.
Okay,
Let
that's the
me
King
just
Kong
pull it
RC
off
one.
the shelf and I'll give you guys a good look at her here.
And
So-
how do you like it so far?
I fucking love it.
Cool.
It looks
There's
awesome.
another company that makes Sherpa too, and they're cheaper and it's faster. But
Oh, yeah, King Kong, that's right.
I just got this about 2 weeks ago tomorrow, and the price was $680, including the 2 EFCs that you need.
Okay. That's not bad.
So it's pretty awesome, man. I've had it out a couple times. We went on a run there. It doesn't mind water, doesn't mind mud, sticks, rocks, goes over everything, but it does not climb hills.
I was about to ask, how's it doing a hill climb?
About 25 degrees anymore, and it becomes a bowling ball.
And a wheelie bar.
Backflip champion.
It is
And,
just under 12 pounds.
Can you back up a hill?
The
Oh, no. And it
You
is
know
a
what? I bet-
battery monster.
I bet you somebody's going to 3D print a chassis for that to extend the chassis so you can have a longer wheelbase.
If you look online, there's some 6x6 ones. I don't know if they're any good.
Oh, I'm
King Kong's
interested now.
pretty good company, so
It has
Yeah.
a motor for each tire.
No.
no, there are 2 motors that drive and 1 controls your steering. So 3 motors total.
There's another company that does the same thing.
that's the one you're thinking, Brad, is the one we were showing a while back. That's the one he's got.
Okay. The newest one I saw, that it was running close to 10 miles an hour. I think it was running pretty fast.
Now the one you got is a kit, right? Or was it ready to run?
No, it's RTR other than you need 2 ESCs to power it. So
Okay.
I got 2 1080s in there.
That's
Now
called
I
an
saw,
ATR.
yeah, I saw somebody that had it first, and he was doing some stuff, and he found that when he was driving it, it was popping wheelies too easily. So what he basically did, he reversed the body on it because it's the same. So when you reverse the body, now the motors are now in the front, and that really helped him out.
Oh,
Oh, you switch the tires too then, right?
No, well, you
No,
got
they're empty
tires
tires.
for the thread, yes.
Oh, I thought they were directional. no?
Paddle. Yeah,
No,
they're pedal tires a little bit. No, those tires.
no, they're straight cut. I'll give you guys a good look at the tire here.
Oh yeah, they are straight cut, so you don't have
But
to
they're a
reverse them.
straight cut tire.
Okay.
So yeah, reversing the body would be really easy.
that might also help you climb a little bit too, maybe.
There's
I'm
still
not interested in climbing. I got lots
No,
of trucks
I'm
for
just
that.
saying, I'm just saying, climb out of the water, climb out of whatever you got it into.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty
Getting up
awesome.
over-
It
Getting up
rips
over a
on
log
pre-cell.
it'll help or something like that.
What's that?
it's still shovels. Those tires are still shovels.
Yeah, they are.
Now, if it
I-
does work and it really helps you
Good
out,
on 3-cell.
please,
Hey, Rob,
if it does work and it helps you out, please say my name in your video. It really helped me out, and I'd be grateful.
Absolutely.
You know what you
Carbon
remind me
L's.
of is that guy on TikTok. And
Oh,
the
him.
guy is always making video off for frig's sakes, or well, he says the F word. And then he shows things that he watches, like welding or whatever, like tricks and tips.
No way.
Yeah, that guy.
Fuck yeah.
That
Yeah,
guy.
I watch that guy all the time. He's great.
Yeah. You remind me so much of him.
Hey, do you miss Aaron and Lyle?
I do miss Lyle. Yeah, I missed Aaron. He's a good guy, man.
Oh,
I
I
got
thought he
nothing
meant
against
rookie
Aaron.
at first. I was like, what?
I mean, you guys were the group. You and a guy named Steve Slushbox also. You guys were all
That's
in
right.
there.
Yeah, I still talk to Sluicebox every once in a while.
Yeah, me too.
Been on us before. Slushbox has been here before.
Okay.
Only a bunch of good guys.
You guys were a bunch of comedians.
Yeah, it's definitely a friend thing, this hobby.
Oh yes. And it's just like, well, not like any hobby, but it's really cool that you get to meet a lot of new friends, and people come and go, and you just make new friends again, and it's just fun how this thing goes anyways.
I
It's
like
a crazy hobby.
I love meeting people from all over the world. We have a guy in New Zealand who joins us.
Japan,
Wicked.
Australia.
That guy, we got a guy. We have an expatriate who lives in Japan too. His name is DJ or Spin Rush.
All right, I think I've heard of him. Spin Rush.
Yep.
Yep.
The Carbonol YouTube channel says, I miss YouTube Gold. How did you like
Well,
filming?
Here's my remnants from YouTube Gold.
What, your tooth?
No, this I have a track loader that was on a couple of episodes. It's got a blown motor right now, but it's pretty fun.
How did you guys enjoy filming or being on for a day? Because it was basically almost a full day of filming for you guys.
Yes, it was. Sometimes, the patience wears a little thin, but generally filming was a great time.
It was a lot more work than it looked
show
like.
itself was a great time. All the guys
out of the garage every time.
Right.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was like an hour setup every time.
Okay.
And then tear down and clean up because you're not leaving it there.
Yeah, because all the equipment basically it did not live there. You have to take it out of the garage, and if there was maintenance to do or fix thing, you had to fix it before putting it out. And
Rookie
then
had
once
to
you
fix
got- Or Rookie had to fix it.
Yeah, that's correct, Lyle. Rookie had to fix it.
He was the mechanic.
Just beers for him when he was.
One of you guys was a truck driver. He did well in those truck driving things.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
mhm.
we play a game still called Trailer Trash, and it was actually so that we could practice backing up before the show, so we wouldn't look stupid.
And did it work?
No, I like air too much.
No breathalyzer for RCs.
You guys, I know Lyle plans on going to see Aaron since he's closer to him now.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
20-hour drive. It's still a 20-hour drive, but it's doable.
No, it's
Oh,
10.
12, 10 or 12, yeah.
10.
Well, me 12, you 10, because you drive faster than I do.
No, it says it's like 10 point something hours to his place. And that's doing the speed limit. So I should be able to get her done in 9.5. I'm not a crazy speeder, but I speed a little bit.
Oh, come on, Lyle, 8.
8. So are you planning eventually going to visit him out there, Joe?
No, man, I have way too much stuff going on here with the club, and I run the we take care of the RC park with the club, and just general life and
also money.
at the boat and camping, and yes, money plays a big issue.
It's not cheap to go across Canada.
No.
No,
I know that.
no, so no plans to come out east anytime soon. Anyway,
Didn't Lyle? Did you say Aaron was planning on making a big type of mecca for RC, like everything you can think of? He got so much land.
I think I said if I was him, that's what I'd be doing. I would have every kind of racetrack. I would have a flight area for helicopter pilots and airplane pilots. I would have a drone course. I would have, just 1/5 track, a 1/10 track, 1/16 track, just all kinds of racing.
Track.
You got 800 acres. What are you going to do with 800 acres? You build a dream park.
Big Mike says, Joe, cut your hair, dude.
no. Sorry, not gonna happen.
Bushman, another fellow Canadians. He says it's cheaper to fly these days, anyways. Gee, big Mike, keep fun RC events. What are you talking about?
Well, if Joe did fly out to either see me or Medic out at his place, he would have to bring a couple of RCs. So he would have onboard baggage. It wouldn't be just him in a backpack. He would have shit to carry. They would charge him at the yin yang for it. It might be cheaper to drive.
Yeah, with all the RCs, yeah, and the lipos and all that. I'm not sure what you mean, Big Mike, by cancel the RC community. What the heck
I
is
think
that?
that's why Nick was asking if there's any moderators, probably to bump him.
Yeah,
I did.
well, Green Frog just did. Next time you can put him in timeout, I guess. I don't know.
Geez, you guys all have these fancy camera holders. I gotta walk around with my phone.
Just stop doing that. The
Oh,
Wi-Fi
you.
don't like that. Now you're
No,
nice and sharp and clear,
my
not
phone.
fuzzy.
I got my phone rubber bandu, a charger held up by drill bits, a foam block, and duct tape.
See, you don't have to be fancy.
Yeah, if they don't find you handy. Oh, wait a minute.
know?
How does that go?
Just because
They
I
don't
can't,
find you handsome. They better find you handy.
That's it. That's the one. Thank you.
Frank gave me this photo pix tripod, which can go up or down.
Yeah,
Thanks.
because you should see the view that he was giving us before I gave him that tripod. Was
Yeah,
not
I
nice.
use it all the time.
Well, for the next, if I join you guys for next week's chat, I'll try and have a little better setup going.
They'll duct tape it to a beer can.
normally,
I have a show on Tuesday though that Frank helps me with, but it goes
Oh,
on
okay.
Crazy
Yeah.
Joe.
same time. Same time.
I got this right here, but it doesn't stretch far enough, but it can tilt and extend.
Oh yeah.
It actually extends.
This is like 4 feet tall.
And how come you don't use that, John?
Because right now my phone is at 19%. I have it hooked up to my charger because my phone jack doesn't charge. I'm using a wireless charger.
By Thompson.
Like I said, it only stretches out this far. And I need about another inch to fit over the charging thing I have, which looks like this.
Okay. Cool. So Crazy Joe, what kind of RCs you have? You got semi trucks too, I guess?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
are
I
your thoughts
have
on Tamaya?
3 semis. I have a Volvo. I have the King hauler and the Grand hauler. Then I've got the Traxxas High Trail Chevy. I have a Traxxas TRX4 with a charger body. I have a custom 3D printed Trail Finder 2 with a Jeep J10 body, like my big monster truck. I have the Lurker, of course. And then down here we have the excavator. I have a couple drift cars, drift truck, the SMT10 that Lyle got for me for my birthday. And then down on the next shelf, I've got the WPL van.
I see a Kyosho
Got
Blizzard.
a first gen Axial SCX10, Tamiya CC01
Yeah.
Jeep, and an old Clodbuster there. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yep.
And then I got some boats. I got.
And I saw you had a Blizzard too. You got the Blizzard.
Oh yeah, I got a Blizzard down there on the shelf too. Yeah, there, down there, hiding in the corner.
WPL.
And I got
came out
the 124th Bronco. I got a 118th, or sorry, yeah, 118th Jeep and boats. I've got 3 or 4 boats. Got a couple more trail trucks, another SCX10 up there, HPI Venture up there. I got a few.
Cool.
You got a
you
few
know,
for me.
WPL is making a new 1/16 scale 4x4.
What?
I
What?
love my WPL, man. It's cool. It rips pretty good.
What hoodie you got on there, Joe?
I don't know, Lyle. What hoodie do I got on?
I assume that
I
wasn't
saw a
cheap to
flash
get
of it, I'm
rid
like,
of.
hey,
There you
I
go.
have 4 RC athletes hoodies. I think I wear one every single day.
Oh yeah.
they're good hoodies.
They are very good hoodies.
Corey's here. Corey, why don't you ask Frank to get in like you were Tuesday?
Oh, Corey, I might have. He should be on the list. No, did he get an invite?
I don't know if he got an invite to come on the panel.
Okay. Well, if you want to be on the invite, just send me an email at the TEN-SCTE@gmail.com and I'll put you on the list.
Brad's pretty insistent.
So
Hey, Joe, did you see my new truck?
I did see your new truck. It looks wicked, buddy.
I was thinking about it when I got it. My first thought is, please don't be like a Craigsman, because you guys hated your Craigsmans.
Yeah, the Craigsman's kind of a junk.
Yep, it sure was. This thing did
And-
great today. I was really happy with it. I've already done a few upgrades tonight. Sitting around while the video was loading from the YouTube. A few more things to do, and I'm ready to go again. Weather's going to be good. There's going to be more. Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait for you to eventually, with some people's help, to make a mecca for your property like you want to.
Yeah, the one-
JD's RC wants a hoodie also. Do you still sell them, Lyle?
No, I haven't done it in a while, and I won't for a few years unless anything changes in my life. If my life stays the same, I won't be doing hoodies or stickers or hats or toques. Actually, I got like 2 toques left.
I
But,
know that we were talking to a particular person about doing your merch, and it has fallen through, I guess. And I think Guru is too busy, or I don't know what happened with that. But Guru was supposed to do your merch,
Yeah,
but
he's basically too busy, and that's okay. Like I'm not a businessman. I did it for fun in Calgary because I figured I knew enough people that I could do toques or hoodies and people would buy them, and they did. I gave away like, I don't know, half a dozen. I would get 40 at a time, and I would give away about half a dozen to my friends and then sell the rest. And yeah, they went within a year. I would sell 40 hoodies or 35 hoodies,
Hey, Jack.
but that was just in Calgary. Like, meet me at the parking lot. Here's your hoodie. I didn't ship anything out or do anything online, or it was just local.
Jack's here. Our
in fact,
Australian-
Jack is in the chat.
Jack is here.
I'm
Jack.
back.
Our Australian friend, Jack.
Jack, the Nightbot doesn't do shout outs anymore. You have to tell Nightbot, you got to write down Nightbot rocks. So just like he told you, if you want to shout out.
Are you, hey Joe? Are you familiar with Bushman 613?
Pardon me?
Are you familiar with Bushman 613?
I've heard of him.
He's another fellow Canadian.
Oh, okay.
He's crawled.
He's the guy you see. He's the guy you see me trailing with here in here now. Since I
Oh,
left.
with the Black High Trail.
He's like the only RC guy I know. I've met 2 of his friends, but they've only been out like once each. But Bushman is the guy I go out with all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm about 2 hours from him, or the way Lyle drive, an hour and a half.
No, even
an hour.
screw you, man. Even Google Maps says it's like an hour and 34 minutes to get to you. So even if you drive like a little old lady, it's an hour and a half.
So you can make it in 20 minutes, Lyle.
No, I can do it in an hour.
And then I don't know if you're familiar with Trail Critter, Jake. He's also a fellow Canadian, but he's several hours from Frank
Yes.
and Lyle.
I have a trail close to me that I do, and I host events and things like that. And Lyle is going to be invited to come and play on the trails. But Lyle told me he won't come to or drive far away if it's not worth driving like for 3 hours long. It has to be a long drive on the trail.
Yeah, I'm not going to show up and play in somebody's backyard. Basically, I want to hit a trail. I want to go. I want to cover ground.
He has that.
And basically at the Sims, that's what it is. You can play there for a few hours, no problem. And I am planning on extending it this year, making it way longer.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Well, Lyle, I'm sure you'd be sad to hear that Beaver Trail is about waist high grass everywhere. Since getting these lurkers, though, we're going to start going there and beating down the grass and getting your old trail back in order.
Yeah, I know that everybody goes to Fish Creek, I hear, basically now, and like, it's fantastic, but you're breaking the law.
Hey, Lyle, Jack says, how are you?
Damn it.
I'm good, Jack. Hello, Jack.
What about that other RC park? How is that in Alberta? The Barefoot Trail or something like that?
Blackfoot RC.
Blackfoot. Yeah. How's that?
Well, it's coming along. My club, the Rude Boys RC Club, we basically have control of the scale park and 1/10 and 1/8 tracks. So we do all the maintenance and stuff there, build new features. Gonna start firing up some 1/24th events here soon. And PM Hobbycraft, which is not that far from me, maybe 5 minutes drive. They have a big indoor 1/24th, 1/18th track.
Yeah, 1/24th.
So those guys have reached out to me to do a like a TTC style event like we do with the 10 scales.
Okay.
So do you have any 24 scales?
I do. I have two. I have the 24 axial Bronco, and I have a 1/18th. I think it's an RC 4-wheel drive. It used to have the Bronco body on it, but now it's a Jeep.
That's
So
the one
let
I
me
gave
show
you?
you those.
JD's RC says, come over to my house, Lyle. All my trails, I got two 15 miles long. His trails are 15 miles long. And he's got
trails.
two of them.
Lyle.
So is there a campsite halfway through where you can like take a nap and make a snack?
The 1/24th Bronco.
The brand new body style.
I
Yeah.
have that one.
And then the 1/18th RC 4-wheel drive was an old style Bronco body, but I threw this Jeep body on it. Lyle gave me this Jeep body
And the chassis.
and the chassis, but it's all metal links and all metal diffs, and
Cool.
so it's pretty decent. Chassis mounted steering. It's a decent truck, but it's not like the Bronco.
Radioactive Scale Joe asks, are you going to run for the drum in May?
I'm going to try. I got to figure out what's going on around that date. I don't know exactly how it'll work, but if I can make it work, I'm definitely going to go.
Cool. And what is Run for the Drum?
Oh,
So there's a place out here in Alberta called Drumheller, and they have a like a sightseeing kind of canyon there.
Okay.
We all basically, I think last year they had about 140 trucks go down into the canyon. You spend the day there. It's hot as fuck. Drink a lot of beer. But yeah, it's a great time. It's like driving on the moon, man, because it's like nothing else you've ever driven on.
Okay.
Oh, here comes Jack. Have you ever done anything in the United States as far as RC is concerned?
No. I'm not allowed to cross the border. Drugs, weapons, violence, other.
You're almost like RC athlete. Like Lyle.
no,
But
I got my
Lyle
birth
now
certificate
off the
again. I can
border.
go now.
Now he can go now. I'm sure
Hey,
there are
Jack, how
places.
you doing?
Hey, Jack, I'm sure, Joe, you would have liked to do some things on this side of the border.
Oh, absolutely. You guys got some pretty awesome stuff down there.
How are you, Jack? It's been a little bit.
Can you hear us, Jack?
Hmm.
Oh,
I said it's been a little bit. How are you? Is what I
I'm
asked.
only up here because I saw Kagan up here.
okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Forget
Don't
you.
worry
Joe.
about Lyle. Well, forget Lyle. Don't worry about him. Brad, forget about you. John, you're all right. But back in the tick. Oh, man, forget about you. You're used by Dave's wife finish, mate. It's all over for you.
Jack
It's all
is
over-
an
it's all over for you.
Australian.
It's all over for you.
So Joe, just so you know, Jack's an asshole.
Hi, Jack. We're gonna get along great.
Joe, that's absolute bullshit, mate.
Jack usually gets on here when he says your stream is boring. I came here to liven it up. So that's what he
Listen,
You do
listen.
liven things up, Jack.
Listen. You know, I sit here and watch you guys, and I'm falling. It's a bit like going to Kurt's RC's live streams. You go there and you absolutely go to sleep.
Well, we'd be nothing without you. We'd be dead without you.
I
Yeah,
tell you
definitely.
what, mate. Unbelievable, Kurt's RC. You fall asleep as soon as you get there.
Jack is
Well,
a
wake us up then.
retired. Yeah,
I
that's what
try
he's
to,
doing.
Joe. I try to, but you know, sometimes you can't get a word in. So I just sit here like a goose.
Learn
Jack
how
is
to-
a retired RC guy. He used to
'cause
do a
we're
lot of RCs, plane, FPV.
Yeah, all that sort of
RCs,
stuff.
but-
I know, Crazy Joe. He's been around for a while, mate.
You can't get a word in because we're snoring.
No.
Colonel Sanders, I don't have to worry about you, mate, because you know you're harmless, mate.
Yeah.
You're pretty quiet up there, mate.
Yeah.
Jack is a man of many talents. He can play guitar really good and he can cook really good too. So
Anything else?
Sounds like he
Brad?
serenaded you.
Yeah, I tell you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Kurt says, well, he kind of wrote now, buddy, but I think he meant nobody wants to hear your voice, Jack.
Listen, Kurt, listen to me, mate. I tell you what, Kurt, every time I go to your live stream, mate, you got to move your lips so we know you're alive. Unbelievable.
Aw.
You sit there most of the time in that stream, you don't utter a word, mate.
Okay, cool.
So we banter me and him. He's all right. He just brings out the microwave picture that shitstorm me all the time.
Yeah, because Jack is a cook also, or used to be a cook. Retired.
Supposed to be a cook.
Retired everything.
Thanks very much, Colonel. I'll remember that one.
Supposed to be.
I'll remember what you said.
And he's got a cooking channel on YouTube, and we tease him a lot about microwaving his food.
Yeah. I'm Chef Mike.
he
Yeah.
makes us hungry. He makes us hungry.
I just push buttons, mate. By the way, can I just want to, if you don't mind, can I go off topic just for a minute? I brought this up in my live stream last night. I don't know if you guys check your analytics. Hank, I don't know whether you do. Anybody
Sometimes.
else?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, my analytics absolutely are being destroyed by YouTube now. I've got a viral video that gets roughly 8,000 views every 2 days. Okay, and it's coming up to 300,000. Now I checked my analytics yesterday afternoon. Now I've got 0 views completely, nothing,
Wow.
nothing. All right, so I've gone from averaging, nearly 10,000 views every 2 days
To nothing.
on that video and whatever I upload. They've taken India off my #1 viewers, which was at 39%. They're gone. Now, I've spoken to a few people about this, and they said the same thing. That a lot of, because the Indians are the most populated on YouTube, as you guys would know.
They pushed it really hard in India for shorts, I believe.
Yes, correct. Yes, that's exactly right, Kagan. And now they were #1. They're not even in my top 5 anymore. I've got Australia as #1, and Australia was never in my top 10. So why YouTube have done this, I have, it's frustrating. I'm pissed off because I put a bit of work into that channel. So and I've uploaded 4 videos in the last couple of days, and not one of them has got to 100 views. And I checked my analytics, and 2, 3 views here. I look at the pyramid.
It's either that YouTube changed stuff or just nobody wants to watch your video, one or the other.
No,
You want-
everybody
you
likes watching his cooking.
You want me to laugh now, or you want me to laugh next week? Which one is it?
Next week is fine. Next week is fine.
But
I have no idea.
that viral video is averaging, like I said, roughly about, it fluctuates, but it's averaging about 8,000 views every 48 hours. They go by 48 hours. And I'm coming, I'm just I only need another 400 views to get the 300,000. And they just completely just stopped everything. It's gone to zilch. Right? I could show you a graph of it. I could show you how it's
for
years.
For years, Jack, we've been struggling with YouTube, and we're still here. For years,
Yeah, I understand. I understand. But that channel's going all right. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm putting more work over there. And forget about this channel. This channel's garbage.
They keep changing algorithms. They keep changing shit on us.
But someone brought the algorithms up. I think Kagan as well. But I don't know. I don't know about that, because they can't just completely stop your views just like that. That's ridiculous. That's what I'm trying to explain. That
you had 10,000 views a week, and then now you got none.
I'm shadow banning. Yeah, I did a video about it, but and about the Indian viewers, but no, KB, I'm getting roughly 10,000 views every 2 days, not a week.
Every 2 days. Okay, yeah. And now you got none.
Stopped.
Yeah.
Now it's just stopped. And I've asked a couple of people yesterday, and they said it's happened to them as well. Whether it's a glitch or YouTube screwing with people yet again, I don't know.
Wow.
But what's the point of me uploading if I'm going to get nothing? You get what I'm trying to say here, right?
No, because I only get 3 or 4 views.
It's pointless.
I once had over 1,000 views on my channel, but now it's nowhere near that anymore.
It depends on what you want to get out of it. Like for me, I just do it for the communication. I like interacting with the comments, and
I could
having a few people watch. I'm not in it for anything more than that.
No, I understand that, but
I can see how it stressed you out.
Going right, if it's going all right, I'll put a lot of work over there.
Yeah.
Same thing with me. I do the videos or how-to videos.
I don't care about subs. I don't care about subs. Subs is nothing, because when you do shorts, sorry to interrupt, Tank, but when you do shorts, they're all random. All the subs I get off the shorts are all random. They're never going to come back to your channel. You might get 1 or 2 here and there that will comment, but that's about it. Off shorts, unless you're a big channel, if you're, someone told me yesterday that same thing's happening to big channels as well, not only the small channels. So they're not targeting just the small channels. So it's happening to bigger channels as well, where they're shadow banning view. I mean, why are they doing it? What's the point? How are they making their money then?
Don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hey, so Joe, what is your next vehicle you're going to buy?
This one,
That's
right?
a tough question.
He's going to push towards to me. Be careful.
He's gonna get a marksman.
What's that? A new RC, is it?
No,
That's
the
that
market.
Lyle's new RC.
No, that's not new.
It's not new. Look at the price of
No,
this thing.
Super Lyle.
Yeah.
Just
Almost
not
new
very
for
popular.
Lyle.
It was on the
Bloody
shelf
hell.
at the RC shop when I went there, and I knew about it. I'm like, well, there it is. And he's like, oh, you want, we can take it out of the box and look at it. I'm like, I'm down. Took it out of the box. I'm like, that is a big RC. I want a big RC.
Oh, that's
Can't
bigger
afford
than
an
one.
SEX6.
That's bigger than one. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's the yeah.
That's the 1/8.
That's the daddy for the Gen 9 then, huh?
Yeah, the wheelbase is just over 14 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
that's
axle are almost like a Wraith, like they're wider.
How
than a
old
Wraith.
is this? How
Yeah,
old
it's
is
fat.
They
Couple
came
years
out
ago.
last year. They came out last year. This guy.
That's the same. Oh, that's Canada. Oh, that's US.
That's
Mhm.
US, yes.
That's the same
But
price as the
before
Gen
that-
9.
Before, no, it's not the Gen 9. It's
Yeah, I
No,
know
no,
that's not
no,
the Gen 9, but
It's
it's
the
the
same
same
price, though, yes.
price.
Yes, it is.
Who thought of the body paint on that thing?
like
But it
this is
comes
the
with great
Wendigo.
electronics. Like I was
Yeah.
really surprised. It comes with great stuff.
2 years
Yeah,
ago,
Holmes
they came out
Hobbies
with the
is a great
Wendigo.
motor.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, then 1080 ESC.
Okay.
That was a big reveal, that Wendigo, wasn't it, when it came out?
Yes, and then they came out with this one, but this one is basically the same as the Wendigo, except they got fenders for it and they put a different body. So
It-
there is-
And I got a driver.
Is this a
That's
is the market
Outback,
a
Outback
brushless?
check with our features, mate.
It's brushed.
And
Oh,
for
this is
anyone
nice.
that saw the video today or any of my Instagram pictures, I doused this truck in mud. I ran it through the mud hard today.
The watch
It
is tomorrow.
It is clean on the inside. Clean.
You're uploading again, Lyle.
Cool.
Oh, where is he?
So
Right
so is that what you're gonna get, Joe?
There's just a
Have
little
you-
bit of mud on the edge of the fender.
I don't know, man.
That's it.
I'm
Clean in
the
there.
Craigsman kind of soured
Nice.
me on
Yeah,
the
I can
whole
see the
1/8
mud.
thing.
See the tires. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
I
big
buried
shifty.
it good today.
Well, obviously says this is better than the Craigsman.
Yeah, but the Craigsman soured me on the 1/8 thing. So I'll probably go with the Redcat Gen 9.
I
Okay.
think that's what I'm gonna get to for my next crawler.
You're uploading again, Lyle.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot, but this stuff is actually killing me because it's eating up my data. But I miss interacting with
Yeah, I was
people
gonna
because I have no
say-
friends. I only know Bushmen. That's it. So I have no one to hang out with except you guys. But it costs me data, and therefore I can't upload as much as I want. It's a
Okay.
really
Your
tough
buddy-
call.
Your buddy, where he lives, he doesn't have Wi-Fi?
Nope.
Okay.
So you met Bushman, have you?
Oh yeah, numerous times. That's if you go to any of my trail videos since July last year, the only person I trail with now is Bushman, and then I meet a couple of his friends here and there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jen.
Yeah.
Wait till you see this do the moonwalk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just put the 27 turn in it. It's like moonwalking halfway down my friggin' hallway.
And
Jake
we started,
says he's coming to see you this summer, Jake, Lyle. That's what Jake says.
yeah, we'll
Jake,
get
Jake,
together.
the Jake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jake.
Yeah, the little kid. The little kid.
The little
We'll get
kid. No, Queenie's the little kid now.
The
Now,
little kid
that's
that
a-
can whoop all our asses.
What's this? What's going on here? Right truck.
This is the
Cross.
Cross
Cross
RC WT4. We looked at this when it came out. They were advertising it. Now the price is out and more specs are out. And I was right in saying that this is a two-wheel drive truck. It is not a 4x4.
So
What's
it's
the
the
price?
scale, so it's the scale, right?
It is a 1/10 scale. It's got a full functioning bed and it's $659 US, which comes about $880 Canadian.
Jesus.
It's a kit though, too, so you need all your shit.
So
What?
it's $1,000 here minimum.
Yeah.
So
And
what's
Lyle,
nice,
it also has a locking rear diff on it.
Ooh.
two-speed transmission and locking diff in the rear that you can put a servo on to lock the diff and also for the transmission.
Nothing two-wheel drive should be over $500 ever.
And on top of that, it comes with all the electronics
Oh, it does.
Or
Oh,
the-
sorry. Oh, sorry, Tank. Go ahead.
for the tilting bed.
Yeah, it
All
has the bed on it.
electronics comes with it.
Okay, what size RC you put on the back of that? 1/18 scale?
Quality
No,
question.
the full 1/10 RC car is going to fit in the back of this thing.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
This truck is big. This is big truck. It's 1/10 truck in size.
But
So
it's,
this
the,
thing
it's the
is
scale to 1-to-1, yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the wheelbase?
We can look at the specs real quick, but it's got a full interior.
Yeah, full motor and everything.
Wow.
That looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And a full motor. So for scale aspect, Cross RC are right down with it. Like they're pretty good with all the stuff for that.
Yeah, but Cross RC stuff is always pretty good. Like they've always been really good with the scale.
Yeah.
And you know,
the wheelbase is 445.
This is the type of
Oh,
this
hell.
Cross RC is something that Aaron actually would have bought. He's into
Yeah,
those things.
look at the length of the bed.
2-inch,
Like 18 inch.
17-inch wheelbase on this thing.
Okay, that is
What?
long.
okay.
Yes.
That's what-
All right,
smart
boys.
size.
Look at the bed
Dinner's
length.
ready. I got
After assembled, it's 770 long, which is 30 inches long once it's finished assembled.
Who's leaving?
that's
Someone's
like-
leaving. Hang on. Someone's leaving.
Almost a
That was
yard.
Crazy Joe.
Hey,
Yeah,
Joe, good to
like,
see you,
tell
mate.
me
Later,
dinner's
Crazy Joe.
Hey, he's
You
already
guys
gone.
have a good night. It
Yeah,
was great
mate.
talking
Yeah.
with you.
Joe,
Two.
Good
Good
to
Nice
see
Joe.
seeing you, man.
Peace.
hope to
Hope
see
to
you
see you
again.
next week.
See you later.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll
Queenie,
try
how you
and get in
doing
on
down
next
there,
week's
Queenie?
chat too.
I'd like to see you Tuesday.
You can use the same link. It's the same link week after week that I use. So you can use the same link
Okay.
even though you don't receive it.
Yeah.
Tuesday's a tough night for me. I'll try.
All right.
Thursdays,
Crazy Joe.
Thursdays.
Where's that Tony? I've got to have a go at Tony. Where is he?
He's in
Are
the
you
chat.
still wanting to get in?
He's at a comp
Corey?
tonight, so he's on his way home. He'll probably be here after hours.
Yeah.
Who?
On his way home, we're supposed to do the interview today. What happened to that bloke?
Don't know.
He's busy.
Well,
Uh,
busy,
That's
busy
almost
man.
a yard long, that truck.
He's got to do stuff
Yes.
for his website.
So this should be the width, 297. That should be the width. So the width is almost 12 inches. Flatbed
That's what
length,
she
the
said.
bed of the flatbed is here. The width of the flatbed is 279. So this is why a on-road car is usually 200. The body is usually 200 wide. So
Yeah.
that's why I was saying you can fit no problem a truck on there. It's 10.
Yeah, my GVs will go on the
11
back of
wide.
that. The effigy will fit on there.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
easy. Almost 11-inch wide by 20 inches long.
On the bed. That's on the
That's the
bed.
bed. Yeah.
That's just the bed, yes. Like, that's what I said. This is a nice friggin' big truck for the price. Like, to me,
So,
this
How
kicks
much you
ass
think
on
it
the
weighs?
TRX4 for a transport truck.
Mhm.
How much do you think it weighs?
You get all the weight is there. It shows it. We'll look at it.
We'll look at it in a
Light
second.
kit comes with it. All the light kits, see all the lights on top? All the lights comes with
Yeah.
it. The electronics for the bed come with it. The only thing you need is 2 servos, an ESC, and the receiver transmitter.
Okay,
That's
Corey.
it.
What's the motor in it?
It should be a 35 turn. I think it comes with it. I don't think it shows. It does come with a motor, but there's no specs on it right now.
Yeah.
What are you going to paint it, Frank? You going to paint it that color or something else?
Probably that color.
It's out now, Tank?
Yeah, pre-release.
Pre-order.
They are
Oh, okay.
it doesn't
Pre-order.
actually show the weight, Brad. Oh, yeah, here. The weight is 18 pound, but that's probably the box.
But even
Yeah.
still,
7 by 16 by 8. So that's the box.
but the box is that, you take what, maybe 2 pounds off it for the box?
Yeah. Yep.
16 pounds?
Yeah.
Probably around there, yeah.
Can't tell the mammoth, but
18 pounds weight. So it's probably 16 pounds out of the box.
That's what I just said, Brad.
I know.
Yeah, that's what he said.
probably 16 pounds out of the box.
Corey says he could get in, but he's got work in the morning. See you later, Corey.
All right.
Understandable.
I've got to drop
Yeah,
down.
Robert.
My washing's done, so I'll see you guys later.
All right.
The wash
Right.
closed down
Yeah.
there? Wow.
Shut up. Hey, Colonel, relax, will you? Good to see everybody. Lyle, good to see you. Kagan, always a pleasure to see you. And thanks for last night coming past, Kagan. Thank you very much. John Martin, Brad, old man, everyone in the chat. See you all later. Happy Easter.
All your clothes.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Not sure why you call me old man when you're older.
Listen, don't get too cheeky. Listen, I might be older in age, but I'll tell you what, you look older than me, even though you're younger.
Because you have no hair. Because you have no hair.
Hey,
I have to disagree with
it just means that Jack gets a day older before you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Always
Mate,
a day older.
I look 10 years younger than that bloke. What's the matter with you? See you all later. Have a good Easter.
Bye.
Yeah, man.
Bye.
All of this.
Yeah, it's probably is a 580 can.
I'd like to know what a 580 can looks like. I'm sure it's bigger than a 540 and bigger than a 550. Smaller than a 775, 750.
Logic would dictate, yeah.
I assume it's got to be very round, much rounder, bigger in circumference.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I assumed it could be round.
It could be
That
curved.
means-
Yeah, might bend a little bit.
Yeah.
But one
Fit in the
good
transmission.
thing, hopefully, is once I get it, I won't have
are you
one to
doing?
build. I might have two to build. We'll see.
What do you mean? You're not going to have two of those
Bird.
vehicles?
No, I'm only gonna have one. But the guy that's buying the other one is the guy I'm doing all the work for all the other trucks I have here.
Oh, so he's going to get one of those crosses too.
Yes.
So build his
Which
first,
means
and
I
then you
might
can
have two to
you
build.
can decide how
Gonna
to
have two of them to build.
perfect yours.
I'll practice on his first,
Yeah.
and then I'll build mine.
Yeah, that is the way to do it.
Oh, Corey says it's
Somebody asked a
580,
question.
long 550.
Is it round?
I would have thought its circumference. would be
Okay.
big, too.
It's a foot long.
Yeah.
Somebody asked a question, but I can't find out who asked a question. Oh, there it is. No, it's 907. He just said Tank, Green Frog, Brad. He's saying hi to everybody.
And I said hi when he got in here.
Because I put Nightbot, I put, if anybody does put just my name, Tank, I should put Tank question mark or just Tank. It pops up Frank, the tank will try to get back to you ASAP. I put that because it flashes red, so I notice it, and then I can look for the question. So if anybody wants to ask a question, just put Tank and then put the question, and I'll see it pop up.
Oh, someone was asking Josh if that was a Duratrax Beetle body.
No, it's the Proline.
Proline.
And I did your suggestion, Tank. I got my headlights in.
Oh,
So
they
I
look
did,
nice.
I did the body reamer and then Dremel. So those are the Gen 8 headlights with the buckets behind it all glued in.
Looks good.
What is
Now you
that?
just
Oh,
got-
chat. Oh, sorry, Tank. Go ahead.
You just got to put LEDs in it.
They're in there. I just don't have the battery
Okay.
plugged in.
Okay.
I see you
got
got
it
some more
on.
rust on the hood.
What
Yeah.
what is the millimeter? What is the millimeter of the lights? 5?
20, the LED, yeah, they're 5s, but it's a 26mm lens.
Yeah, but there's 2 LEDs in those.
Yeah.
2 in each buckets.
I only did one for now. I didn't know if I was going to change the color and make it switchable. I hadn't
So-
decided.
Corey says the diameter is 80 in length, so it's 80 millimeters long.
Motor.
For the
Yeah.
motor.
580.
5 is the first number of the diameter. The 80 is the length.
And you know,
Thanks, Artie.
did you notice, Brad, that when somebody types in the word Tamiya, it just tells everybody that Tamiya is Brad's favorite RC brand?
I saw that last week. I saw that Tuesday.
No, it's last Thursday.
Last Thursday. I mean, bot's
But
not
I
on
should
my-
set up Nightbot for yours also. I should do that. Set up your Nightbot so we can do crazy stuff like that. I should put actually everybody's name and say something like if I have more time, like Green Frog. Somebody types in Green Frog, it's going to say something about Green Frog and RC Athlete and so on.
I think people probably type Lyle more than RC athletes.
Cool. Yeah, that's true.
I bet you were happy to see Crazy Joe.
Of course.
Mm.
What are you doing, Keith?
Oh, just lifting up my,
He's doing his
Jack-
weight
Axial curls.
yeah.
axial curls.
Oh, he wants Eclectic Electric says, how many of those responses can you set with Nightbot?
A lot. There, I don't think there's a limit. You can put words and words and words. You can put a lot. There's so many cool things you can do with that. It's kind of neat and interesting. And on the fly, you can add command, but I disable that because people that knows how to add commands would actually hack your bot and change it. But I don't want them to do that. So I took off the command that you can actually create live. I taken that off.
Gotta reboot so my camera will work, then I will be on. That's what Tony said.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Tamiya is Brad's favorite RC brand. He says they rock.
Trail Critter RC says Lyle.
Nothing's coming up yet because he hasn't set
Wow.
it to do something.
So for
JJ.
Lyle's gonna be
There you go, Lyle.
Wh-
There's a
there you
little
go.
mule. It's a little mule.
Love it.
Yeah.
Hey, I think I recognize that co-driver there, the passenger.
Yeah.
So
I would
Josh,
like
I've seen that pictures of that beetle there in the at night. It's pretty bright.
Yeah,
I-
and with
You
the
know what I
new
would like
lights,
to see?
it's
I would
nice.
like to see that ridge line.
Brad. He's trying to reply to the question. Can you let him reply the question instead of cutting in? Thank you. Go ahead.
I haven't got to get video of the new lights out front, but I ran it around in here, and it made a nice balance. I'm really trying to decide if I'm going to cut taillights into it or not, or just leave it, because it's just more for show and for night running at Beat the Creek, since that's coming up soon.
Cool. Now, Brad, what did you want to say?
When I went to the auto show, I saw a special ridge line that they made. It didn't look anything like the one that they have out for everybody to get. It was a specially made Baja type racer, and I'd like to see that body come out for RCs.
So it's not 110.
Yeah, on 110 scale. But I saw the 1-to-1.
If the car, well, that's what I'm saying. It's not 110, is it? Or 114 or 124
No,
or 112.
the 1-to-1, the
118,
actual full-size
116,
vehicle.
17.
Or RC.
What he's trying to say is try to keep it RC related,
Well,
which in
I
a way
am
you are.
keeping it RC related. I'd like to see that body put on RC. So it is RC related.
I'd like to see my 70 Oldsmobile put on an RC too.
Well, you can now.
Yeah.
As long as that
If
body
I can
is
build it.
3D printable, you can find that 3D printed body and get it
Yeah.
printed.
Well, I got a model of it. I could put it on my 124.
That's
Truck
bad to
Tech
wish for.
Joe. Hello, and he says you should do the lights, Josh.
Do rear lights.
Hey,
Yeah.
TJ's here.
Put a
Hey,
light
Jake.
bar on it too, Josh.
No,
I
not
thought
on the
about a
Bug,
rally
on the
roof, but
Bug.
since it's got the,
Convertible top. Yeah.
yeah,
On the Bug, you need bucket lights. You need those 4 bucket lights on the Bug or near the front
Yes.
window on the bottom there.
Yeah,
That's what you
they-
need on a
Yes.
Bug. Or even on the front bumper, the bucket lights. That's what you need on a Bug.
Your
Nada.
Beetle body looks like one of the earlier year Beetles where it was more slanted forward than it was when they did do body differences later on the newer ones. His has that slope that's from an older style.
can't remember what year Proline modeled this after. I want to say 63, but I'm not sure. Don't quote
Yeah,
me.
then they changed the front end on them.
Wanted to talk about earlier also.
Yes, it's good to see you too, Spin Rush.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
What were you going to talk about, FairRc?
That's what I'm looking for right now at FairRc. FairRc is basically a supplier or distributor of Rock Hobby and all that. I think they're the ones pushing all those brands. But let me show you real quick.
all of a sudden you guys just left.
We
Weird.
left. What do you mean?
Good. I don't know. It's just like I was the only one that wasn't frozen.
Oh yeah. Okay, so they're trying to find partnership with clubs and other people and all that on their Facebook page. So if you own a Facebook, not a Facebook, but if you do events and do other things, they're looking for people to work with. So they do have,
Who's this again, Tank?
pardon me,
Who's this again?
FairRc.
FairRc. So I'm trying to find the link, and I think I'm pretty close. Calling RO, no, that's his UK.
That's a nice little truck.
Yeah, this is the new one that just came out, the Rock Hobby 118th Magnum.
Oh,
It's
oh,
nice
okay.
looking. I'm
So
just trying to
FairRc
find
is
it.
going to make their own vehicles.
They do upgrades. That's what I
Well,
heard.
they do upgrades for cars. Yeah, I'll show you the website real quick. But I can't find it right now, but it is on their Facebook page because that's where I
The
saw it.
video.
And that's why I basically applied for it. And they sent me a application to work with them. So they're probably going to send me stuff for giveaways and
Oh, 110.
so on. So this is the one that Unknown was supposed to unbox.
Yeah.
I just RC.
He did get that one. I don't know where he is, but he was supposed to unbox it tonight.
Yeah.
FairRc does a lot of what they call
They got a lot of colors for that.
They call it a mod. So they do it for people. They modify the truck for the people that can't do it. They also
Was-
do it for an extra price. But
So you send them the truck or they have the truck there and you
no,
tell them what
they
you
have the
want?
truck and they can put the paint job that you want for them.
Okay.
So
Pretty
see, they
cool.
sell FMS, Rock Hobby, Hobby Plus, Easy RC, and this one is Wow RC, which I don't know. I'm not. I don't know these guys. Wow RC.
What is that thing?
It's a fire truck.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Fine.
That's nice.
118th fire truck.
A monster
Looks-
fire truck.
Looks kind of toyish.
Yeah, look at the remote.
But that makes it. But Lyle likes that type of stuff. He likes the oddball things, right, Lyle?
No,
The
no, I want quality. Quality.
twin
I
hammer.
like that buggy.
It's like a twin hammer.
I think that concept's pretty cool. You got you go there and order a
Hey,
truck,
that's
tell them
four-wheel
what
drive.
you want, and you know.
$50.
Well, because see, when you go to it would be FMS. Let me go to FMS.
The Silver Eagle that Josh has.
Yeah, here's a Silver Eagle.
Yeah, I like that one.
Here's an example. Here's a truck. I'll try to find the original one.
There's one
Here's a
right
black
down below
mod.
it.
Black model of it. Yeah.
The yellow one's the original, I think.
Yellow one,
That Hilux.
Oh, right down there.
1/18. Anything with the word
169.
mod is the one that they painted
They
for it.
painted for it. Yeah.
Hey, look at that one. The Power Wagon looks all rusted up and beat up.
Then that's a mod. So if you want to buy that, see here, this one is a mod also, 209, 169. So usually they're a little bit more expensive for these.
Like that
So
Chevy.
you're buying you can buy that vehicle from the company and they will do the mod.
No, they already did the mod.
They already did the mod, but you're buying it straight from the manufacturer. They do the mod for the manufacturer.
So here it is. So here's an example. This truck without the back on it is a 149, but
Mhm.
then you buy this one for 209 with a mod.
Yeah.
Actually, modified version. Truck bed. Here's another mod, 169. Here's another mod.
Go to that
Mm,
Chevy
fine.
tank, will you?
Which Chevy?
Go down. Keep going. Right next to the 6x6.
This one?
Yeah.
Her body.
Yeah. That's modded, I think, because it's dirty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
that's the same one I think Lyle has.
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah, the K10.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of different cars, like from Hobby Plus and like Rock Hobby. There's the
Okay.
Oh, there's a mod. Yeah.
So you can buy the mod from the company. You ask for the mod and they get it from the company. They give the mod to the company to sell.
I'm surprised they didn't mod the A-Team van.
So here's the original one. This truck is a nice
Right.
truck. When
Yeah.
you see this one in real life, the detail on this are just great. They're crazy.
Yeah.
And I believe Lyle has this one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but that other truck there
Well-
looked like it likes dirt roads. That's like a sissy boy truck. You'd see a city slicker driving it.
The
I
other
would
one
never
there, the
drive that thing.
169.
This one
right?
is a sissy boy. This one's a
Yeah.
sissy boy.
That's a country boy, man. That's a real man's truck.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's got the rust on it. Means it's been on dirt roads.
It'd be okay,
That
but
thing,
I'd do
that
it
thing is like
myself.
about 2 years away from becoming a lawn decoration.
So see this one, 139 US regular price, but with the mod, the rust look, it's $30 more,
Yeah.
which is not bad.
I'd like to do it
Dude,
myself.
give me $30. I'll roll around in the sandbox, send it to you.
Crazy stuff. Here's the ones I'd like to get, this one and this one. The Jeep. What do you think of that one there, RC King?
That looks like a toy truck.
Looks like a toy truck. It's a Jeep.
That's
It's
not
a
modded, is it?
And it doesn't have a gun mounted in the back of it.
Oh,
That thing
okay.
should have a gun.
Big
sitting
old
right
50
there.
caliber, right?
Yeah, needs a 50 cal. That's
Yeah.
that one's used for like the medic and
Secretary.
So
I was going to say that, but I was trying not to.
Did you actually win anything tonight, Mr. RC King?
I won a good time. That's what
You
I
won a
won.
good
It was good to get out.
Cool. And we have Jake with us, Gems RC, and we had oh yeah, Lyle's still there. It's kind of quiet
Yep.
though.
Yeah, Crazy Joe.
Yeah, I am. I'm checking out here soon.
I saw Crazy Joe was here.
Yeah.
I was
Corey wants
driving
to
now.
see
I
the
like that hat,
FJ45.
King.
Frank, Corey wants to see the FJ45.
The FJ45. What is that?
There's a pickup version.
go to
It's steel.
Go back to the list and go up. I think it
What
was the green
scale?
truck.
18th.
18.
Yep. teal, and it's like a pickup version, about midway down the list.
Magnum or Morwick?
No, the FJ45.
FJ45. Okay.
Keep going.
Do.
Keep going.
Well, we gotta go on page 2. I guess it was not 18th scale.
No, I thought it
It
was
might be
18.
12. It might be 12.
I'll go on where the page I was earlier, which was 124th.
There
They
it
make
is.
I
some
think
really
there it
good
is, the
looking
green
stuff.
one. The green one.
Oh. That one
That
must
one's
be
beautiful.
modified.
Yeah, it's
So if you
modified.
didn't get that one dusty and dirty, that one would look amazing.
Went to the phone booth.
It actually climbs pretty well from what I heard, and you can change the height of the way the car is. You could change its height suspension.
Yeah, well, you could if you just flip the axle under the leaf spring. You could do that.
Actually, they tell you how you can heighten the way the car sits. They think there's 3 different settings that you can put on it when you get it.
That's cool.
It looks nice.
It's
The
really
fact that you can put the roof on and take it off, the cab, that's kind of cool.
Doors.
Yeah.
I really like that. You take the doors off.
Yeah, but then you can fall off. I don't think they put a seatbelt in this truck.
It's what shoe goo's for.
Well, maybe we should ask the RC King. Would you drive without the doors on, the RC King?
Yeah, we drive that way all the time.
Oh,
Oh, Tony's back. Sorry.
like what happened? Turned into a nerd.
With his toque.
I got my new hat, my toque.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Love it. Love it.
My video's all frozen on me. I still see myself as a king from when I left. Hold on one second.
Oh, really? That's fine here.
There we go.
Yeah.
That other hat's way too small, and I had it on for the video I was making.
He's Clark Kent now.
Yeah. So I came in after making a King of RC video. Thought I'd keep it on to start.
I hope you get this thing resolved that you're going on with Traxxas, man.
You muted Jake.
Well, it's resolved now with me for them in the fact that I just deleted all their stuff. I won't sell anything Traxxas related ever.
Yeah.
Unless they make some kind of corporate shift. There won't be Traxxas stuff there. So, yeah, I mean, it's possible. It happened with Specialized in the mountain biking industry, but it takes somebody taking a good hard look at the way they do things in order to, and how it affects people. But
Yeah. I was showing this earlier, which NetCruiser actually put up. And it's about this guy, Francis Cabedo. He put some stuff that some people got hit from Traxxas and blah, 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 and you were one of them. And not everybody had a notice, but he did put like the notice that he got. And then there's some example of what other infraction were. And you can see that people were putting as a part number on there is Traxxas TRX4M. Like this is the big thing here that you should not do, is actually put, because it really, you're using their name to attract for your part number.
now, can you do a YouTube collection called Traxxas TRX4M?
A YouTube video, you mean?
A collection.
It's a collection, Tony.
Can you make a collection of photos on Facebook called Traxxas TRX-M
Oh. Yeah.
and have it create a URL that has their name in the title?
And their title. Yeah, that's what I was worrying about too.
Probably, and you can also hashtag their picture or their videos. That's another thing. Are they gonna stop people from hashtagging Traxxas?
Yeah, it's like saying Traxxas bashing my my Stampede on my video.
They pick and choose where they want to use that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so hard. You're a moving target. Whenever they want to come down, I think one of the best things that Francis said in his video was he tried to answer why now. Like the people have been making TRX 4M parts. Basher Queen makes stuff for their XRT. People make stuff for the X Max. Turn it to belt drive. Do all this crap with it. Why now?
Yeah.
I think the main reason, like he said, is they make zero money. They priced the TRX 4M so low that they don't make any money on it. And
They're
so
hoping to get it on
they
hot
were
rods.
hoping to sell $40 bearings to make that money.
Mhm.
They were looking to gouge our community in obscene ways with their aftermarket parts, which are already marked up a lot, like aftermarket. But then to do like $40 bearings, that's like another level, like a markup of what companies do. So, yeah, I mean, I think he kind of nailed it on the head with that. A lot of other cars have a little bit more margin in them, but when you're making something at $150, that is that much better than the other stuff that's $150 out of the box. Yeah, they've eked out all the pennies that are to be made from actually selling the vehicle. So I think that's part of the reason that this hurts them is, you know, they're in the business to make money, right? So I think that it's more threatening to them in that way. So, yeah.
And
Probably put out a new body soon.
can I chime in for a sec?
Yes, go ahead. Your turn.
So I work in IT. So this stuff happens a lot.
Yeah.
Especially with printers. And Canon is one of the biggest, lack of better words, assholes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. And not siding with Traxxas on this because I think they're a little dirty for what they did, but it more boils down to who did the customer call when there's a problem, right? So just because it's says like it's all a wording problem, right? For Canon, for example, you go out and buy aftermarket ink for their printer, and that printer fucks up. They're not calling the aftermarket ink company. They're calling Canon. So they got to pay all their customer service guys to deal with.
I can tell you that's not how that works when they order from my site, because when a
I'm not saying your stuff is crap.
When FairRc has an issue with their thing, they don't go to FairRc about it. All I do is sell the thing. They come to me to try and figure out how to operate and set up their product. And I spend a lot of time dealing with it. I have somebody send one back to me so I could try to get it set up for them, and then I'll mail it back. And I pay the shipping on that crap. Like here, you know, they go to my profit.
Yeah, and I see what you're saying.
That's the problem for me is Traxxas called a person. They reached out to me and said, hey, Traxxas called me. I think they're trying to calm some stuff down. They said that the way that I'm marketing my stuff is completely fine. The problem is theirs is sold on eBay. It's not through a site. So they're not going to go back to that eBay person, right?
No.
And the way that they said that theirs was fine is the opposite of what everybody's been telling us we should be doing. Don't say for this. These say, it would be like saying CCXRC, Traxxas X-Max battery tray.
Yeah.
That was like the name. And then it was like battery tray for Traxxas X-Max. In no way does that feel to me like it is my CCXRC product. That feels like I'm just using my name to try and get people to buy it. And it looks like it's their product. But they said that was okay for that person in the way that they do it. The reason I think why is they're making their money on that car and they're not worried about her. So the guys doing the little stuff, like they're intentionally picking on the little guys.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think they should be doing that at all. But
yeah, so you know, it's a verbiage thing is what it comes down to. Yeah. And there's a right way apparently that you can do it. But I think my issue was I figured it was my website, so people knew it was my part. And so I wasn't putting my name in because it made it feel weird. Yeah. But I also tried not to put their name in so it didn't look like they made it. I just tried to put the car that it worked with, like SCX24 diff cover. That way people knew, because I didn't want people calling me saying, because I know they're going to call me, hey, this doesn't fit my SCX4 or 24. This is, you know, the wrong size. I'm like, well, you ordered the one that fits the TRX4M. So
Yeah.
we just front loaded it so people would know the difference and what the fitment was. So yeah, anyway, I get it, but
Yeah. Like I had the same thing happen, believe it or not, with Ford.
yeah,
I used to do web design for like a Jiffy Lube, not Jiffy Lube, but a like 20
something like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And they said that this oil was they had to, according to Ford, say it was compatible with Ford, not for Ford. It was
Yeah.
all just wording BS, but
Mantics.
yeah. So it's
Yeah, I get it, but
I'm not
so
defending
I
Traxxas
had
by
somebody
any
just
means.
come to me today too and say, "Hey, look, here's a product I sell. This person's using the same basically slogan with a little slight iteration, which would be an issue."
Yeah.
And it's like I could take them down. I'm like, well, why don't you? That's just a sticker. Why don't you just email them and say, "Hey, I have the right to do this. You know, could you just go ahead and change it?" Like I'm trying to be civil, and then if I say no, I'm not going to do that. Then bam, you know, go to the ISP, go to whatever.
Yeah.
That's just how I do things. That's how I come at things. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Same with my media stuff. I try to, hey, take that down. That you're not using it. You know, copyright. You can't do that. And if they say no, and then or try to claim they do have it, I say, all right, well, let's see what Instagram has to say about that. Then I didn't want to bring them into it, and then they're gone. Like it's like sorry, and then they email you say, hey, can you do whatever? I'm like, no, dude, like you're gonna keep doing this because you think that you're like. It all goes down to how people react, and if they become that Traxxas type personality back at you, then you say, all right, sorry, dude, like I tried. Like, but it's in the handling, and it would be cheaper for them. They could have it. They could have an intern just be the guy that reaches out to people, you know, anytime they see it and says, hey, can you do? They did it when I posted the video about their Snap-on truck. They reached out to me via Messenger, and I took it down instantly everywhere. Every mention of it, I took it down for them because they weren't ready to announce it yet, even though it had leaked out.
Yeah.
If they'd have done that same thing about this one page on my whole site, you know, most of my stuff is not for their car. I'd have complied. I had no idea that I was in the wrong. I'm new to it.
I don't side with Traxxas on that. I think they could have handled that so much differently.
So they could have even contacted me and said, sorry, we have a third party. They just get everybody,
Right?
you know, whatever. Like, you could just reach out like that afterward, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still down. It's a holiday weekend. I probably won't be up till midweek next week. I was on the phone with them. They can't do it. Their lawyers have to.
That's a Wix thing. That's not even a Traxxas thing.
Yeah, I kind of blame
they
Wix on this
initiated
one as
it.
well. Like they got the
Yeah, oh yeah,
information
they
on March
initiated
22nd, and it took so long for them to get it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
But unfortunately, when you sign up for things and you click the I accept the terms and services, nobody ever fucking reads it. But
right,
that's what's in there.
Yeah, well, I've told them that I'm looking at Shopify.
Yeah.
So they handle it better for their people.
Yeah.
For one page, they could have just deleted my page, or took it down and said, "Look at it, fix it." Or
yeah, they should have just.
Or say you want it there, and if they're going to come after you, they're going to come after you. We wash our hands of it, but you know.
TGYRC TV says Redcat's actually worse than Traxxas for that stuff. Try posting anything for Redcat anywhere, and you will get an email from them. Trust me, been there, done that.
Really?
I would have liked an email from Traxxas because I would have fallen in line and kept my store going for all the other stuff I sell.
Yeah,
that's what would have happened.
Brad back.
So that's the right way to do it. If you're doing something that is wrong and they can call you on it, an email is the polite way to do it. Even if they do it in a harsh way, they're giving you the right to fix it.
Yeah, but on your website, on your website, did you have contact information for them to contact you on your website?
Yeah, all over. I get contacted by people all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. On that note, I'm going to check out, guys. It's time for this guy to go.
Good
to see everybody.
All check out.
Everybody have a good night.
Thanks.
Hello.
Did they have the right to do it? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, no, but I think they could have done it better.
Do I have the right to say I'm never going to support them and do their stuff again because of how
Yes.
they do things? Yes,
No.
I do.
No, you don't. You can't do that. You can't do that, Tony. You can't.
And I'm not going to, so I didn't go on the live stream last night when they announced, I knew what they were going to announce on Harley Designs and them, that they were doing a Traxxas build thing. And they knew like, oh, this is a fun time to do a Traxxas sponsored build. I intentionally stayed away from the chat in order to not ramp people up or anything. Because it's not the place to do it. I'm not going to go and criticize other people's videos that have it, be like, oh, you're driving that thing, don't you know? I'm going to thumbs up it. I'm going to say, dude, what an awesome video. You know, it's not the people. I'm not against the people that own Traxxas. I'm against the suits and the people that they've chosen to make the face of their company. That's what we see when we see Traxxas. We see lawyers. Some people see corporate when they see Horizon. I tend to see the people that work there. Like they just posted a video today called This is Horizon. And it's about one of the workers and his RC story and what he likes about the hobby. They try to at least show you that they have people that are interested in the hobby that work there. And you don't get that. You don't have anything from Traxxas that has anybody in it talking ever. It's 1980s style advertising, very expensive videos, magazine ads, that kind of stuff. They have not kept up with the times with the social media. They're not social in that way. They don't try to be part of the community online that's people are creating. So, and that's their choice. They don't have to be, but that's the difference I see in them versus the other companies. The other ones are trying.
Before we leave, I'm going to predict something. Before Easter next year, you'll be doing Traxxas again.
He's making a prediction down.
I think we need to write that down.
He's making a prediction on you there, Tony.
I'm going to be doing something Traxxas this weekend, and it involves a monster truck. A full-size monster truck.
Let's start saying our goodbyes. Green Frog, you go ahead and start saying your goodbyes.
I appreciate the invite, Tank. It's fun as always. Good seeing some new faces. Everybody have a good week.
Thank you very much. Brad.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad we got some new people there, even though we talked about those people. Crazy Joe and stuff.
Yeah, it was cool.
I hope we get more people like that on both our channels, Frank.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
John Martin.
Well, it was very fun, and I was quiet on certain events, and
thank you.
Since Tony's here, I've decided, screw my racing season. I am building a completely illegal mud boss.
Is that a sentence? Yeah, it's a sentence.
It's an Arma.
And I might have to steal some stickers and come up with some ideas, but yeah, I think a couple of things that you may have come up with images might be on the car.
Well, you obviously you're going to make that set in 2-wheel drive, right?
Oh no, that's my 4-wheel drive one. The 2-wheel drive is coming.
Oh, you're getting a boost like I have.
Yeah, mud boss, it can be 4.
Yeah.
So you're also getting a boost. You're getting a boost like I have.
I'm picking up a boost. I'm gonna put I'm gonna even run the 12 turn system in it.
Cool.
Just to say, yeah, it's the 12th turn.
Hopefully you'll do well with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not there's not going to be one part of Traxxas on this vehicle. And I don't care about points, trophies, whatever. I'm there to race and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
If I can beat you with a different chassis, I beat you with a different chassis. If I don't, I don't.
Cool. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, John. We'll go with Trill Critter RC.
Hi. And goodbye.
Jake, out.
I'm out.
Jake is out. KBRC 13.
Thanks, Tank, and we'll see you guys later.
Thanks. Josh?
Thanks for having me again. I wore my Axial shirt tonight
Ooh.
to show what I'm going to be supporting and
I should
stuff
have
like that in the future. And my Vanquish hat. And so appreciate you having me. It's always fun.
And we're gonna go with Tony with the capital T for Traxxas. Tony, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, the awesome as always, guys. Cool to see some new people in. I don't want to make this super negative about all this. Like, I'm not trying. The last thing I don't want to see bankrupt people saying bankrupt them. I just want them to feel it enough that they realize that there's community. But if they bankrupt, that affects a lot of hobby shops that only sell their stuff, and it affects real people too. So, who aren't really a part of that corporate side of it. So I don't want it to be that much of a thing. But yeah, I definitely just want them to know that, there's a lot of voices out there that don't like how they operate. So, but thanks for giving me a chance to come on and talk. Thank you guys for tuning in week after week.
Tony.
Hands it. Look, there we go. Oh, maybe there.
What the heck is that?
It's one of Tony's little.
Stands
Oh.
for
TRX 4M mile.
hanger
No,
mount.
no, it's for an actual nice company. Don't worry. There you go.
The Axial.
Nice.
Axial.
Well, guys, thank you for showing up week after week, and thank you for showing up in the chat and into the live video. You guys make this video entertainment entertaining all the time. And till then, go charge up some batteries. Go out there and have some fun and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun, right, Brad?
I think not having fun, when you break things, it stops my day and stops my fun.
Break it.
Please roll out another RC and go break it.
Break it.
Push it to the limit and have fun. And even if you break stuff, half the fun is fixing it. See you guys later. Cheers.